Well, hello. Hello and welcome. This is gonna be a bit of an interesting one. I'm sure Animal Crossing is a game that needs no introduction at this point. But in case you haven't played it before, let me just point out that it's a life simulation game, first party Nintendo, and I love it very much, very dearly. I've been playing these since the original, well, I say original GameCube, but the GameCube one was originally a Nintendo 64 game that was sort of ported over for us here in America. And yeah, it's just going about your daily life, and again, I'm sure no introduction is necessary. If you haven't played these games and you don't kind of get the appeal right away, that's alright. They're not for everybody, but I'm sure you'll be able to see sooner rather than later kind of what it's all about. It's essentially just a way to relax, a place to escape to. And you can make friends and make your own town, make your own home, all of that. Yo, okay guy, check it out. The other day I ran a triathlon and won a gold medal, but when I stepped up to the award podium, I tripped, and then I woke up. Turns out I was only dreaming. Buds. Cop. I'm gonna toss that. And yeah, we got a decent rank on our house. Every week the Happy Home Academy will come by and kind of rate how you've decorated your place, and we'll get to that at some point. We'll probably cap off a tour of the house after we do a full tour of the island. Graham sent us something as well. Dear Captain K, you know me so well. The gift you gave me is so me. Sometimes I stay up all night just looking at it. Huh, just kidding. You know I need my beauty rest. But I really do like it, and I'm not just saying that. From Graham, with love. Thanks, Graham. What's up? Puddles, how you doing? Hi, Captain K. Long time no see. Been busy. I've been so bored lately that I took up watching trains for an afternoon. That was pretty good. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of just a tour of my little island, because as Puddles has indicated, it's been about a week since I actually played, which is actually kind of a lot for me, because usually I don't go more than, let's say, probably a day or so in a row without having checked in on my village. First and foremost, though, we're gonna need a new axe. We'll get around to all of our friends soon, but we gotta take down that tree. You'll notice it dropped money. For those of you who don't know, you can plant money in this game called bells in the ground, and they will sprout into, after a couple of days, they'll sprout into money trees, full-on money trees. You can kind of min-max how you want to go about doing it. In general, it works like, let's say you put a small amount of money in the ground, like 800 bells, right? Well, after a couple of days, the tree that sprouts up will have whatever you put in, 800 bells, give or take, or, you know, however much you put in. And the output will be that times 3. It goes up to like a sort of a soft cap of 10,000 bells, which is what I try to put in every time. So if you put in 10,000 bells, you get a maximum of 30,000 bells coming out of the tree, which is the highest guaranteed. It can go higher. You know, if you put, say, 20,000 bells in, you may or may not get the full amount in 20,000 times 3 back. You might, but you might not. I just do the 10,000 because 10,000 is the maximum guaranteed. So, with that out of the way, let's start our little tour. First of all, I've got a little plaza here, which is sort of just designed to put whatever I have extra around that's not super well themed. You know, if I have any turnips that I'm trying to sell on the stock market, if I have any kind of anything extra. Ooh, we got a balloon. Hold on. There's a game corner down here. Keep that in mind. It's important, but this is more important because otherwise I'll forget. You get these presents in the air and you shoot them down and you get free stuff. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got clay. That's not super important to me because I've gotten clay. I've got nothing to make with the clay, I'll say. But yes, this is our game corner on the beach. You can play your little roulette bingo type game. You can play like a digital, like mahjong. Or you can just look at a lava lamp, because who doesn't love lava lamps? But that's just one facet of the island, excuse me. Let's build that right back up. And just pop right in the ground there. Oh, you see that? Mosquito? No, sir. They will cause problems for you if they catch you. So luckily, you just catch them first. Well, okay then. Now, is the mosquito something that we have donated yet? I don't think so. Nope. So first thing, we gotta make sure we drop this guy right down here so I don't accidentally sell him. There you go. Like I said, just an extra little plaza for anything that I don't immediately have room for or want to put down that doesn't really fit anywhere else. And we'll get around to that later. This is my future site for the Roost Cafe. Now, hopefully the Roost comes to this game. I assume that it will, but we don't really know for sure yet. But it is one of my favorite locations in all of the previous games. So I just want to make sure that my town has a little space netted out for it, just in case. Ooh, fireflies. I don't have one of those. No, no, no. Thank you. Yeah, I caught a firefly. On fire now. And we've got this little dig spot here. Cool. Slight bit of input delay on my character here, as you can see. Only because I'm playing with the wireless controller facing away from the television on the Elgato. So I'm kind of positioned in such an awkward way where I'm looking at the feedback version. But it's not too bad. Yeah, this is the Ecruteak Orchard. you will notice a naming convention going on here where a lot of the places that I have down here in my village, or island as you will, are named after areas of the Johto region in Pokemon Generation 2. Because I am a horrible nerd with a tendency to do those kinds of things. And just a little pier kind of area up here. Look into the sunset wistfully. And speaking of a pier, we've got the pier up there for friends, and we've got a little pool and relaxation area over here for anybody who just kind of wants to chill out. Let's grab some money from this money tree, and then we'll go ahead and take a look up there too. Nice. First, we're gonna smack this rock a bunch, though. Ah, not quite. I am only hitting these rocks because I really want to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I think we're keeping that one. Right? Maybe. Anyway. We're only hitting these rocks because we will have one rock that has a bunch of money in it. And that's the one that you get. You get one of those that spawn randomly every day, so we want to keep an eye out for that. But this is kind of my hangout spot for friends if they want to ever come by and check stuff out when we're doing the online sessions. And next to that, of course, we have just a little park. A park with some water fixtures in the back, and oh my god, the thing is huge. Got it. What is it? What is it? Atlas moth. Wow. This mosquito's trying to get us. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna need to double back and get one of those too. But let's clean up the island as we go, shall we? Got another one of these. Hey, Sahara's in town. She will sell us wallpapers and floors. Oh yes, and this is just another little park area you can kind of walk through and enjoy the scenery. Hey, Sahara. Hello, you are calling me Sahara, for it is the name that I have carried for as long as I have carried these rugs. I bring these rugs from my home, which is far, to help you decorate your home, which is near. I have small rugs, large rugs, and rugs of the medium space between. The design is seen after the buying. I have also mysterious flooring and wallpaper. Oh, how surprising you will find it. Are you ready to buy? Absolutely. Give me a rug, please. Ah, yes. A rug for your purchasing. What size shall be the rug of yours? I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little spoiler warning. We're gonna buy all of the rugs that are possible. Just one by one. And the only reason that I'm holding down the button and skipping through this dialogue is because this is dialogue that we would otherwise have to read through multiple times. I like Sahara. Sahara's cool. I have really terrible luck, though, when it comes to the kinds of things that she's been giving out. It's unfortunate. I have not had the specific types and themes of wallpapers and flooring that I've been looking for. But we've always got to try. Large, please. Yeah, thank you. keen-eyed observers may notice my jacket here, which is the Goro Majima jacket that is sold at Insert Coin. They also have a Kiryu Kazuma jacket. If you don't know, those are the two best characters from the Yakuza series, and I love them both dearly. Give me a mysterious wallpaper. Thank you. We will eventually get to those Yakuza games as well. Flooring, please. Yeah. But until then, rest assured that the jacket is very comfy in real life. It's a bit big on me, to be honest, but it's also quite stylish, so I can deal. It's got his Hanya mask tattoo on the back. This was made by a user I found. I don't remember if it was on Reddit or if it was on Twitter, but you go ahead and do a quick Google search for Animal Crossing Majima jacket, and you will very, very quickly run into this exact design. We're just gonna drop off everything here that we don't need just yet, only because I want to continue our little tour of the island and sort of save our, what would you call them? Our chores for later in the stream as we go. Oh boy, okay. Well, in that case, the tour continues. It's honestly really weird seeing the island from this particular color palette, because usually when I would play like first thing in the morning. So this kind of evening time, dusk is very different. But here's another little rest area to slip by and just chill out. Got a rushing waterfall because, you know, it's good for the senses. And we got a big Pokeball right in the middle here because, again, big fan. Big fan. You may have noticed that I am avoiding this central area of the island. We'll get to that later. That's where all of our chores will take us. After all, that's where all of our villagers live, at least here. So I'm going to save that for last. We do have a lighthouse up here and some solar panels, but it's not really... it's just kind of up there to fill space, to be totally honest with you. Sahara's making her way downtown, walking fast, faces past, but I don't believe she's homebound. I don't want to shake these trees just yet, because there's a good chance that wasps will be in them. We don't want that. Not yet, anyway. We will want it. We'll want to capture them and sell them for sure. But not just yet. Like I said, it's been about a month, or sorry, it's been about a week since I've played, so we've got some de-weeding to do. Yeah, this is a little campground area. This is the top of it with a nice natural spring, and down over here is the campground itself, which is for incoming travelers, which we'll go there next. Howdy do. Hopefully everyone out there tonight are this morning or wherever and whenever you are is having a good time. Oh no, we're too low, or too high rather. We're gonna need to head this off at the pass. Now we play the waiting game. Where's it gone? I need the money. Oh man. Yeah, that shadow is a little hard to place sometimes. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Underwater wall. I don't know if I have this one yet. Yeah, these are DIY cards, which will allow us to learn how to craft specific objects. See, that's a really cool one. I like that. Just wallpapers for the inside of our homes. Firefly, right. Joss Whedon show gone before its time. Yeah, so, campground. It's a ground where you camp. And the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because Gulliver gave it to me and I thought it would be a good idea to put it down somewhere. And I didn't have anywhere else to put it. So, that's where it went. Let's quickly see if we can craft a new net, because we need a new net. Cool. I made a flimsy net. All done for now. Actually, do we have the required materials to make the next version? I don't think we do, but I could be wrong. We do. Okay. I didn't think we would have any iron. As you might expect, the different versions of the net will have an axe and shovel and so on and so forth. Will have different levels of durability. They'll be more prone to breaking at pretty much the first sign of any use if you don't upgrade them. Yes, money. Ooh. More money. More money, less problems. Nice. I can actually use that, I think. And wasps. Gotcha. Not today, you fools. Right. Give me just a moment. I have to take this call. I will be right back. Sorry about that. We are back in business. We gotta do something about all this money. I didn't really expect it to be so much of an issue, but it has turned into one. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop all of my money right down here. I have unfortunately let my inventory get away from me since, again, it's been a few days. We will pick these up as soon as we are finished with both the tour and our chores. Can't skimp out on your chores, believe me, I know this to be true. And we've got to get to some of the shops before they close. So another little park area to just sort of hang around and meet and talk with people online if that's your deal, if that's what you enjoy. And we're going to beat this rock down to nothing. Try and get some more money. More money, less problems. Yes. Okay, here we go. So the reason that we've dug these holes is because every time we strike this rock with our shovel, it pushes us back a little bit. But if we have all of these up right here, then it can't push us back far enough to stop us from getting the money, because the money itself is on a timer. But that is one less thing to have to worry about. So, we'll put away all of this for now. Don't worry, money. You're the only money that moneys. I really wish I did have a bit of a bigger wallet, though. That might be able to help our situation. We will take one bag of 10,000 bells, however. And the reason for that will become evident shortly. I hear a balloon. There it is. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We have a Imperial decorative shelf. Well, okay then. I was not looking for it, but I'll take it. Get rid of these weeds. At the moment, I'm not picking our island's fruit, as you may have noticed. Only because, again, we're pretty much overflowing with money, so there's no need to really sell it. But otherwise, it's nice to look at. And this is Ilex Forest, with our little guardian Celebi, voice of the forest. As well as a small, semi-hidden path, which leads to just a little bench with a pagoda, where you can sit down and rest your weary bones. A lot of places to rest on this island. And really the reason for that, oh right, these are Jacob's ladders. Well, not Jacob's ladders, they're lilies of the valley, excuse me. And they spawn when your town is considered 5 stars or as good as it can be. So I like to have them all in one place altogether. The shadows made that a little hard to see the clump of weeds there. We still have to worry about the... oh no. We still have to worry about these wasps that are hanging around. So let's prepare our net. Because you never know. Never ever know where they're going to pop out next. Still so much money. So much money. Right. So we had another little park area, which leads to a cool patio pool. Because who doesn't like a pool? I love pools. Radical. And a cafe. Welcome to Cafe Azalea. Again, lots of waterfalls because I like waterfalls. And named after the town of Azalea in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. My favorite generation, the best generation. To this day. I hear another balloon. So many balloons. We don't have room for all these balloons. Hear it? It's around here. Oh jeez. Gotcha. Now these guys, you do want to catch them as much as you can because they're actually worth a decent chunk of change, especially early on. Oof. Oh boy. Okay, okay. I understand. Nope. There we are. And that is what happens when you get money trees. Can we just drop it? Or are we going to have to? Okay, just swap it. And we will take that 10,000 and bury it in the hole. And in relatively short amount of time, we will have yet another big tree on our hands, full of money. Delicious, delicious money. Which I would generally recommend not eating, despite its delicious nature. And yeah, we've got a little beachside market here with a record shop and an antique shop. And just a more traditional hangout place on the beach. Now, is there anything we can do about consolidating some space? Let's just grab some money. With this money, we can start to make our way into the main town square. Get rid of the rest of these unsightly weeds that have sprung up in our absence. I've already showed you the cafe, so let's sell some things off, shall we? Free up some space in our inventory. And check out what else they've got on sale, because it looks like some pretty cool stuff today. I would like to sell. Why don't you take crafting materials, some plants, these wasps, spiders, and take one of those and this and not that, I want that. And you can also take one firefly because I need to keep the other one. And take this jumper. I don't really want the jumper. And we can also safely get rid of the fossils that we're carrying because we, at least in my town, excuse me, we have all of the fossils already. I'll show that off as well. That doesn't really seem like a whole lot of money, but I'll take it. Thanks, guy. Now show me. Oof. I mean, it's okay. We'll get it. My eye was drawn to it. And we still have all of that extra money to pick up. What's up, Yuka? Gon, you were away for a spell, weren't you? I confess, I was getting a wee bit worried, but you seem fine as Frog's hair. Thank you. You too. Yeah, if you miss any time at all in this game, they start jumping down your throat about it for sure. So our lovely little town square, which is more or less the same for everyone. But this is where a lot of the visitors will come to and check out and hang around. Ooh, Marina. Marina is my favorite villager. I was wondering when I'd see you again. I've been making playlists, but that was starting to get boring. I know the feeling. And we've got some Nook Miles for hanging out with our friends. Let's grab it. Yeah, so I've made a little bit of a central town hub and garden and everything for people to hang out and look pretty at and around. Hey, what's up, Violet? Well, a visiting con. I haven't seen your smiling face for some time now. Well, Mount Ojo is still here and not much has changed. Take a look around and you'll see. And this is our main entrance for our island. A little fountain here and a place to call home. Hey, Graham, buddy, what's up? You seem somehow different since the last time we met. New outfit? New hairstyle? Spill the deets. I can't see your face from over here, buddy, so let's try this. Looking for a rap session with old Graham, eh? I just want to chat. You know how some folks pretend they don't like to gossip? Ha! I'm up front. I love gossip. So, I heard this from someone on Mount Ojo. The rumor has it that when it comes to TV shows, you're kind of obsessed with Buffy. Hey, that's right. It's true. Yep. Gotta say, I don't know much about Buffy, but that's okay. You do you, Captain K. Aha. Check you later, Graham. I adore this game. I adore all of the entries in Animal Crossing, but this one in particular has been a whole lot of fun to play around with. It's just a nice, chill and welcoming atmosphere, which is so important. Hey, fish, 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 fish. Hey, I wish you'd come and play with me. Elmer is new to our town. I think the last day that I played before, you know, kind of disappearing for a little while was actually the day where we convinced him to move in. And yeah, we've got another little cranny here on the beach with a Harry Potter theme. You know, we've got our Slytherin beach towel and our Quidditch beach towel. So, like I said, I have no self-control when it comes to these kinds of things. You'll see Slytherin and Dragon Ball and Pokemon nonsense everywhere because, well, I've got no problem with that. And if you got a problem with that, well, I feel sorry for you. What's up, Cobb? Oh, if it isn't K-Guy. It's been a while. Sounds. Is that a new shirt? Really shows off your biceps. I mean, it's a hoodie, so... like, that would be really difficult, but... Yo, what's up, Zounds? Let's talk. You ever set foot in Violet's place? That lemonade drink she makes. It's really, really good, Zounds. We should visit the Able Sisters before they close down for the night, for sure. I have spent many an hour in this game just designing clothes. It's always been kind of one of my favorite things. We've been having more and more hot days lately. Summer is just around the corner. Probably time to get out my collection of summer aprons. What have we got on sale today? You'll notice that pink platform thing in the back there. That is essentially where you go up to download people's creations from all over the world. Like this this hoodie here was made by people from across the pond, or across several ponds. I don't really remember which anymore, but I also have my my designs that I made uploaded, so we can go and check that out too. I actually do not want those sweatpants. All done? Nothing caught your eye? Nope. Sorry. Oh, yes. We have the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. And above them, we've got Ash's hat from Pokemon. We have Gold/Ethan's hat from Pokemon Gen 2. And then we have Gloria's hat from the Sword and Shield games. And we have Brendan's hat from Pokemon Gen 3. Let's take a look at my kiosk. Oh, it probably won't let me without the online. Ah, damn. That's alright. It doesn't matter too much. However, now you're stuck in this loop of existential loading and dread. Ta-ta for now. Thanks. Please come again. Not too important. Even though we can't upload the designs, I will still show off what I've got. These are a couple of ones that I've downloaded from the internet. I made this little emblem, which is the Toonami emblem, which, I'm sorry, I just love Toonami a whole lot, and always have and always will. These ones, as you can see, were all designed overseas. And these were also not designed by me, which is why they look so good. The only one that I kind of made myself was Celebi with some help, which is why it looks by far the worst out of all of these. And yeah, all of the different signs that I have. But going through our pro design clothes, we have a hoodie for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We have our Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. Which, yep, I'm a proud Slytherin. I made like a leather vest type deal. And let's go ahead and look at these indoors so you at least get some light. Break my shovel. Break my shovel. It's okay. We don't need the shovel anyway. Shovel only gets in the way. Yeah. continuing on, we have Majima's outfit from Yakuza, which I'm a big fan of. Brendan's hat. Gold's hat. Gloria's hat. Spider-Gwen hoodie, which I am personally very proud of having made. Spider-Gwen and Ghost Spider is still my favorite of the new Spider-Man canon. And a Breath of the Wild hoodie that I actually own in real life, which it's got the Z and Master Sword crest on the back, and just a little logo on the front. But I like to try and design clothes that I actually have in this game. Ash's hat. Gold/Ethan's outfit from Pokemon Gen 2. Complete with a little Pokegear on the side there. And Batman Beyond, of course. My favorite of the Batman. Not sorry about it. The Majima jacket, which we saw before. Black coat and black shirt. This is just something that I typically wear a lot in my day-to-day, so I like to have something that kind of reflects that. And Alex Mercer from Prototype, which is another game that I happen to like a whole lot. But, yeah, while we're here in the house, why don't we take a look around? So, this is the main room, which is just kind of a foyer, I suppose you could say. And off to the left, we have a home gym, complete with all of the various accoutrement. Everything that you could really want from a place like this is all here. Ooh, and that yellow bag up there was the closest thing I could find to the yellow bag in Mirror's Edge, so another game series that I'm a very big fan of. And across the way from that, we have my facsimile of like a Slytherin common room, which I'm also pretty proud of. The candle was something that I wanted to save for here as well. Let's go ahead and put that up there. And we'll put the screen in storage because I don't really want to use that right now. Let's also put this back on. And we'll put this back on too. Now, let's go ahead and move this off to the side just because it's gonna bug me otherwise. Yes, I was very happy to have the ability to just kind of mess around in any way that I really wanted to in this game. And that's, you know, I mean, that's what all of them are about, but any game with this level of creativity and freedom and everything like that is just something that I personally enjoy a whole lot. And each game in Animal Crossing's history has been more and more enabling creatively as it's gone on. So upstairs we have just kind of a lounge and hangout area, complete with cool tunes and a pool table and a bunch of hats, because who doesn't like hats? And we've got the little Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch that I could not get my hands on in real life, but I thought was really, really cool. And downstairs from that, we have kind of a similar situation going on. But we have our own cafe, complete with places to sit, music to listen to, television to watch, and a bandstand for live entertainment, a venue of its own. And in the absence of the roost, for now, that's just gonna have to do. And of course, in the back, we have my bedroom, which, again, like it's a big surprise, we've got a lot of Pokemon nonsense, and a bunch of green for Slytherin. Now, normally I have the windows open here and light kind of pours in and it looks really nice. Right now, we've just kind of got the lava lamp glow, which I dig. Honestly, this kind of just looks like my room does right now, so it's fine. What are you gonna do? And now we're coming up on about an hour, so let's go ahead and just round off all of those little chores that we had to take care of. Grab our money and all of our items. Make some donations. And we'll pretty much be good to go for our tour of the island. Yeah, if anybody out there has not played Animal Crossing New Horizons yet, or any Animal Crossing in general, I very much recommend these games. As I said, I have been with them since they started, and just growing up with these as a kid, I always had a very soft spot in my heart for just kind of a virtual world that lets you chill out and mess around and, you know, kind of do your own thing. Be your own person, live your own life. I always really resonated with that. Gotta check one more time, these wasps. Might as well shake all the trees we can to get all the money we can, right? Gotcha. Had me worried there for a second. But yeah, I mean, all of them have been fantastic, and this game in particular is just really very pretty to look at, very chill and relaxing, and obviously it's the best that these games have looked up till this point, so that's all something very nice to look forward to and to appreciate. And if you can't get your hands on one of these games, I would also say that if any of you happen to own either a Nintendo GameCube, if you're like me and you still hang on to old electronics for some reason, that game is still great. City Folk I'm not super big on, but if you have a Wii, you can pick up City Folk for the Wii. If you have a Nintendo DS, you can pick up Wild World, which was a pretty good handheld version of this. The 3DS version, or 2DS and 2DS XL and all of those lines, you can also play the last iteration of the Animal Crossing games, which was New Leaf. And New Leaf is fantastic. And still has a relatively active community. You know, despite this game having come out and definitely taking off, New Leaf is definitely also still kicking around and doing its own thing, which I like very much. Got a mosquito, wasps, And I think that'll do it for things that we're selling today. Sold. Now let's just make our way over to the museum and sell off the last of our random finds. Oh no, Quilson, what's up, buddy? Hey, it just came to me. The perfect nickname for you. What is it? Alright, brace yourself. It's hashtag? Pretty cool, right? No. Alright, no big deal. Yeah, Quilson, maybe something else would be nice. Oh, for a second I thought that was a tarantula. But it's not. It's just a tiger beetle. What is up, my dude? How are you doing? Good evening, Kyon. Welcome to the Mount Ojo Museum. How may I be of service? Well, I got all this stuff to donate. Marvelous. What would you like to donate? First of all, why don't you take this off my hands? Eek! A mosquito. What a wretched thing. Alas, I am obliged to ask. Would you like to learn more about this specimen? Please tell me. Ah, I see. In that case, as everyone knows, the mosquito is a vampiric pest that sucks blood from innocent bystanders. But did you know that only the females suck blood? Ooh, it's true. They need it to make their eggs. When they sink their snout into our skin, they inject us with a saliva that helps them slurp up their meal. It's that saliva that makes us itch and scratch, you know. Ooh, so rude. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured that the wretched thing will get the best of care here. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, let's make another donation, buddy. Take this firefly. Eek, a firefly. What a wretched thing. Alas, I am obliged to ask. Yes, tell me more. I see. In that case, the firefly isn't a fly at all. It is a beetle, you see, and one known for its ghastly glowing backside. This light is called bioluminescence and is caused by a chemical reaction in the rump. Males flash about in the night sky to attract females, while their larvae turn on the glow to put off predators. Speaking of their yucky young, firefly larvae love to dine on snails. Ooh, ew. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, yes, of course. Let's make another donation. Why don't you take this off of my hands? Oh no, an Atlas moth. Yes, please tell me more. I see. In that case, the Atlas moth is a monstrous thing. Not only is it one of the largest moths in the world, the tips of its wings look rather like the heads of venomous snakes. Despite its largeness and loathsome looks, the adult Atlas moth lives only for a few days. It emerges from its cocoon without a mouth, you see, and so cannot eat. I feel for the poor thing, but it is still foul. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured. Sorry, I was having fun. I'm fine. You have fun, Blathers. We'll check you out later. Now, the rest of my museum is not quite all done yet, but I figure I might as well take you through the fossils, since we've managed to get all of them. Now, fossil collection has been a thing in all of the games. However, the museum has never really had its chance to blossom into its own being before. This is the first game in which you can just sort of wander around and really see everything for yourself, instead of just being kind of told like, oh, here's a bunch of rocks that you found. Great job. Here's a bunch of names on a plaque. This go around, they've, actually gone to the trouble of modeling everything and making it all look super cool. And here's just a couple more. Sabertooth, just absolutely super cool. And the greatest animal of all, man. Well, sort of. And if you stand up next to it, you get a little spotlight on you. It's silly, but I like it. Yeah, it's a very cool addition that they did. I mean, fossil collecting was always a huge part of the games, but this kind of makes it more rewarding, I would say. Just being able to actually see everything for once. And yeah, like I said, there's more to see as far as the other things on the museum are concerned. We have an art gallery up top for counterfeit art, but I have barely anything in that. We have bugs, which I have a decent amount of, and we have fish, which I have slightly less of. But we might save that for another time. Maybe when we're a bit more full up on them. For now, let's just take a short jog back over to the house. And we can go ahead and test out these new carpets and wallpapers that we got too. Zoop. What do we got? What do we got? Small round mat. Not a fan. Let's put that in storage for later. Dig site wall. I mean, it's cool, but it's not exactly the aura that I'm trying to cultivate here. Let's go ahead and put that in storage too. Shanty mat, I already know I'm not gonna like it, but no thanks. Racetrack flooring? Haha, that's actually kind of neat. It's cute, I like it. But I'll go back to what we had. Put that in storage. Put that in storage and definitely sell it as fast as we can. And once again, the day is saved. Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Dun, 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 dun. I'm having fun. Please excuse me. Put that in storage. Put that in storage as well. And let's consolidate our tools, because this is also kind of annoying me. It's just a little bit of, just a little OCD, dear. Don't worry yourself too much about it. And we might as well put our medicine over here because it's practically a tool anyway. Boom. Like nothing ever happened. And we're pretty much right at 8 o'clock. And that puts our stream at just over an hour. So, hey, once again, I want to thank you guys for, checking in and joining me on my tour of the town. I'm trying to find the button that'll let me do it, but yeah, there we go. Until next time, guys. Have a good night.